All right, it's ready to go right there. Just grab it. Uh, 48 degrees, something like that, right? High and inside. Little weak. And he's going to take. One jump. With that, and the runners each. Ready on no hits. In will step Ricardo. I thought he was going to take that right in the hip, so glad that happened, that he was able to get out of the way. So ball two. That was a nice 57-mile-an-hour pitch, but skips out of the catcher's glove, and he doesn't get the pitcher doesn't get the call there. Strike one. There was 3-0. We were taken anyway, so it's fine. And next pitch, high and away. I think high inside actually, but ball four nonetheless. And so Jorge will touch the plate, and that's the second run of the game for the Jackrabbits on no hits, all free passes at this point. Aaron now with the magenta bat and the desire to hit the ball far. There's a ground ball to the right side. First baseman doesn't know what he's doing with it, and there is a play at first, so we will get the run in. Luckily, Aaron avoided I think it was the second baseman that was covering there, and kept from running into him. But that was one down, so one run in, and a 3-0 score now for the Jackrabbits. And Jack will step in. Jack will return as starting pitcher, is my understanding, because he only got that sort of one inning of work. Teddy will then relieve, and I think Johnny is on deck after that. Ooh! That was an absolute bullet down the right field line, making all of the Thunderstruck coaches jump. It was a grounder to first. It was I think it was a 1-4 put out. I don't know if it was I think it was the second baseman's cover, not the pitcher. And we got a 59-mile-an-hour pitch outside. I have all the things. Oh, we have some jewelry that has been retrieved. Jack with the good eyes there saw it in the right-handed batter's box from his perch on the left-handed batter's box side. And we have runners at second and third. Jack's up now. Oh, and he fouls that ball straight back. So 1 ball now, 2 strikes. So Jack will widen his stance. He'll choke up a little bit on the bat. Ricardo getting some attention at second base. Got dirty, but no throw. As such, now we've got Jack taking that ball inside for the 2-2 count. This ump is very mobile back there. He moves on almost every pitch, generally up the third or first base line, depending on who's batting. So keeping a real strong eye on the game. And that ball is in the dirt and away. And Gianni decides not to come down the line because that's the smart move there. No reason. We have a full count now. Runners at second and third to Jack. He'll be swinging if it's close. Payoff pitch is fouled away. We'll do it again. Everybody reset. Hey, you. You got a free hat. It's your thing. All right, next pitch. Jack is going to take ball 4 low. That will load the bases again for the Jackrabbits, and Mason will step in. So why don't you put this here? Go find out if he wants this. Isaiah also gave him a sweatshirt to wear in the dugout. He can't wear it in the field, but in the dugout. He didn't bring, because it doesn't have his number on it. So, sorry everybody, doing a little parenting here. Mason swing at a pitch somewhere over his head. A 58-mile-an-hour strike 1. I only brought 2 chairs. Okay. And the next pitch is going to be way outside. So Mason now with a even count, 1-1. Or does he have 2? Maybe it's a 2-1 count. My bad. I think it's a 1-1 count though. Swing! 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we got bases loaded and 1 down. Pitcher here throwing the ball. There we go. That ball is belted into right center field. It is going to go to the fence, ladies and gentlemen. That will score 1. That will score 2. That will score 3 with a play at third. And they get him at third, but not before a base clearing a double thrown out at third. There's a little bit of delay there from Mason, but 3 RBIs. That will put the Jackrabbits well and truly ahead here in the top of the first. So bravo to Mason on a beautiful stroke to right center field to clear the bases. He does, however, get thrown out on a nice relay throw from second to the third baseman for the tag. Joe will step in. And now Joe lays off that 60-mile-an-hour pitch. Good job, sir. Good job. 6-0 Jackrabbits here in the top of the first. And ball low and away. Ball 2. Strike at the waist on the inside corner. Good throw for number 14. So all the cameras are Mevo cameras. This is the Mevo software interface, and I have 4 cameras, so I switch between them. Ball's in the dirt for ball 3. And then I've got a wireless mic that connects to my home camera, so that's working. You could also use the iPad microphone, but it's not as clear. So, and then all kinds of other stuff. Accoutrements that have accumulated. Ooh, 57-mile-an-hour fastball. So it won't show up online because I'm not paying for it. For $14 a month, I could have it show up, or I could just say that was a 57-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, 58-mile-an-hour, and Joe goes down on strikes. Excellent strikeout from number 14 there to retire the side, but the Jackrabbits plate 6 in what could be generally described as a very good first inning, and we'll see everybody come out to take their defensive positions. One of the things that coach has been on the boys about is you better run as you go out to your positions, and so we've seen that already, which is great to see, and we'll see where we go. Potential to just restart the offensive or defensive alignment as we had. So keep. No, Jack is going to complete his cycle of pitches. So, yeah. I might. I haven't. There's no batteries in or anything. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know what I want here. I'll leave my water bottle in here. Did I bring my actual smaller water bottle that's in the car?
In the car.
I know. Did I bring it? No, forgot to. Because it was in the driver's side door and I went right to the back to get everything. All right, we've got Jack on the mound and we've got Isai behind the plate. Jabrell will be digging up low throws at first. Then we've got Ricardo and Jorge up the middle. The hot corner, of course, being held down by Gianni. In left field, it looks like we've got Chris. It looks like, and then in right, I've got Aaron, and in center, I need him or her to turn around. Maybe Joe. Looks like Joe out there. It's better now. My Wi-Fi just wasn't working, but it's better now. Is Joe in center? We got Chris in left, right?
Mason.
Oh, Mason's out there. And Chris, okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Mason.
And Aaron, right. All right, we've got, I apologize, Mason in center field. It's not Joe. Joe will be on the bench along with Teddy and whoever else I can't think about here. So, ball's in is the call, and we'll get started here in the bottom of the first in just a bit. These boys, they might be warm, but their parents are over here under multiple layers of blankets, sweatshirts, and puffer jackets. So they need to keep this game moving right along. Isai. And the ball is now thrown down. Everybody's flipped the ball around. Everybody's going to touch the ball except for our corner outfielders, apparently. And so Jack coming off a save. Actually, it wouldn't have been a save. They were up by too much. But coming off an inning worked in the third inning of the last game, will be able to finish up his planned innings today. And the first at bat here from number 13, you will see Jack off the windup. And Jack now on the rubber, ball in glove. Ball in Isai's glove, but away for ball 2. Third pitch of the at-bat here, forthcoming. There it is. Foul ball. 95-mile-an-hour exit velocity on that foul ball. So 13 was putting a charge into it if he can turn it around. We'll have a little chat here. Well, apparently we don't like the ball. Potentially a new baseball offered. Not sure what happened there. We don't have infinite baseballs like professional baseball does. I think home teams are required to supply 2. So that's what we got to work with here. The other ball is now pitched. Foul ball off to the right. That was also 92. So number 13 here is 92 off the bat, not the pitch, off the bat. Exit velocity. But number 13 here, not a huge boy, but clearly can generate a lot of bat speed. And Jack spikes that one on the ground. Does not hit 13. And then we got a full count. Coach said he was putting everybody on a pitch count. I don't know how many pitches Jack threw in the first game. I'd have to go look. But if Jack isn't quick here and decisive with his pitching, he may not make it through this inning because he'll hit his pitch count limit. And that ball is popped up to the right side. Jabrell's underneath it. And he squeezes it for the first out of the inning. 1 down. That is exactly what we wanted. And well played there by Jabrell. With the sun down all the way now, you can see the lights on there in the field. We're not getting that really tough light on the right side of the field like we had in the second and third inning of the previous game. So that's probably a blessing there. But Jabrell makes that catch every day and twice on Sunday. All right, in steps the next batter. Beautiful 62 mile an hour pitch. Had a lot of glove side run there, so to a right-handed batter, number 23 here, that was running in on him. So started out kind of middle of the plate, came back towards him for strike 1 on the first pitch. Strike 2 on a, looked like a changeup there.
0-2.
Jack now back on the rubber. Ball in his glove and the pitch on the way. 60 outside. Jack was dancing off the mound like he thought that was strike 3. He can't be doing that. The ump is not going to appreciate that in the slightest. And he needs to get himself, make sure he is showing respect. Also, there's only 1 down, so it's not like you're hopping off towards the dugout for the end of the inning. So there it is. So there's not a 59 mile an hour pitch. I guess that was away, maybe. That looked nice, but Jack gonna have to come back now with a 2-2 count. Walks down the back of the mound here, kicks some dirt. This is a good place for Jack to kind of get his heart under control and his emotions under control, rubbing a wrinkle in the ball there. These are all the things that Jack does to get himself under control, come back and throw another strike right here. There it is. There's a ground ball right to Gianni. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to throw it to first. And it gets past oh man, that ball almost goes in the outfield. So we end up with a poor throw from Gianni that Jabrell is not able to dig out of the dirt. That ends up with the runner at second. And 1 down. So it should have been a 5-3 put out, ends up with the runner on second. Welcome to 14U baseball, folks. Although I watch a lot of college ball, and that still happens at the collegiate ranks as well. But certainly frustrating for Jack and Isai, who are doing all the work, and not seeing that as the out. Now we've got another left-hander up. Jack directing his infield to make sure that they're where they need to be. That especially means Ricardo moving back into the hole, and Jorge, his shortstop, will be holding on the runner at second. Good stomp by Isai, picking the ball up out of the dirt. Ball 1.
Here we go, Jack. Find the groove, Jack. Find the zone, Jack.
Now the Jackrabbits have a couple of plays to second for pickoffs they needed, and that foul ball on a 61 mile an hour pitch away. We got a 1-1 count now. So lefty on lefty. with that glove side run that Jack has
Get in the zone,
on his
Jack.
fastball, it means that it's going to run away from the lefty, which is what happened there. That's why the lefty who was behind it, but also poking the ball. Oh, they had him if people had broken quite exactly right. So Ricardo there was kind of holding the guy on. He ran away, and then Jorge was supposed to run in behind, and Jack would have thrown it to him. So one of the couple of different plays that we've got is middle infielders to run to keep the runner on. And there's a ground ball through the right side. And it gets to our outfielder who's going to throw it back in. And now we've got first and third. Not where Jack was hoping to be here after 3 batters. We got 1 down. So all 3 batters have now put the bat on the ball. All 3 have been behind Jack, all hitting the opposite field. And we'll see if Jack does his signature pickoff move over at first, although the runner at first has a small little lead, so would be surprised if we get a pickoff move now. And we're going to have a throw through, and they're going to get him. Oh, they don't get him because the throw is offline. Oh, they had him by dozens of steps if the throw was online. So some of that early season rust, Isai mid-season form, Jorge catches that, tags the runner, and ends that threat. But instead now we have runners at second and third, only 1 down. Oh, nice pitch there. Dropped at the end, I guess, for out of the zone for ball. What was that, ball 1? Ball 1. Strike. 53-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside corner there. That was a changeup, I believe.
Let's go get him right here, Jack.
Nah. 2 runners in scoring position. Jack's got to make the pitch here. Cannot afford to give up a couple of runs. And third and third, Gianni does get in the way to keep the ball from getting away. We have a 2-2 count now. So I don't know if Isai communicated that to Gianni or not, but it did appear as though Gianni knew that pitch was coming. We got a 2-2 count now. Blue just confirmed with his field umpire, our field colleague, who's playing awfully close. Yeah, close in. He's not more than 60 feet from home either. Strike 3. Nice. That had the tailing fastball. That was 62 mile an hour. It started out over the plate and then tailed away. 6 gave up on it, but too late. We're going to get a timeout here. So that is what Jack's really got going for him now, is that tailing fastball. So again, to the lefty, tails away, but to this righty, number 19, it will tail in towards him. So Jack giving us a little bit of a heartburn in the 3rd inning of earlier's game, but able to get out of that inning without giving up any runs. And let's see if he can do the same magic act here. 2 down, 2 on, and 19 steps in to see the first pitch of his at-bat. Nice. That's 56. That had to be a change. Starting at 19 off with a changeup means Jack must be feeling that pitch. Feeling confident. You don't want to miss on that one, otherwise he's going to rope that in the center. Now you're going to look for maybe that tailing fastball here. There it is, and there's a ground ball. Oh, through the outfield. And we play at third, and we got a caught in the rundown. They got him. Jack with the dive. Jack was not giving up on it, and so with that, 1 run does score. The runner did make it to first safely, but Jack was able to get the second runner caught in the rundown for the 3rd out of the inning. So with that, after 1, Jackrabbits 6, Thunderstruck 1, but Thunderstruck showing they can really put the bat on the ball. So there's a lot of baseball ahead of us. I forgot who is going to be Up next for the Jackrabbits, I was whoever's after Joe. So it's going to be Jabrell or Isai.
Hey, no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
That's disgusting. It's seriously, that's disgusting. Yeah. Disgusting.
Good selection inside. Good selection.
Anything, I can't tell my pickles. I can't. It's disgusting. Hunter does get these ones in a bag that are really crispy and they sound really good when he's eating them. Like, man, they're all crunchy and stuff. But then I smell it and I'm just like, snaps. I think they're called snaps or whatever. The Hunter gets
All right, Isai will step in here at the top of the second.
Let's go, Eastside.
And that does put Jabrell in the on-deck circle. And then we'll go around the top of the order. So Isai, swing and a miss for strike one. Teddy is batting third today. He will be fifth at bat. And the next pitch. Ground ball off to the right, off to the left, excuse me. So pitcher working quickly. Don't know if he's cold or just his style. Either way, we're down 0-2 to Isai already. And there's a curve at 45 that ends up a little high and relatively non-competitive.
Battle for you.
Big shout out to my friend Tony, who's texting me and let me know what the batting order is, and even I not paying attention. So huge shout out, thank you.
Battle, Eastside, battle.
Now, 2-2 count. And Isai fouls off a pitch. That was excellent. That ball was high. Not much you could do with it, but could have been a strike. My phone is telling me that it is 50 degrees now, down from the 68 we had earlier, but a 46 feels like. And I will tell you, I'm in a sweatshirt and a puffer jacket, and my hands
Hey, battle,
are still
Eastside, here we go,
free.
kid.
So, note to self, bring a blanket tomorrow. All right, Isai takes ball 3 high. All right, Isai, our all-star catcher, now with the full count. Hits the ball through the right side. Oh, scooped up by the second baseman. Excellent job on a 4-3 putout, but that was a good scoop by the second baseman. Good wood or aluminum, I guess, from Isai, and it's just good baseball all around. So he can't be disappointed with that at all. So in steps Jabrell, and that'll put Chris in the on-deck circle. Isaiah is 44. But did I ever finish my Isaiah story? Oh, let's get the first pitch to Jabrell here. Oh, we get an appeal down to first, and we say there was a swing. So strike one to Jabrell. And there's the curve, but it's outside.
Good eye.
So my story on Isaiah is Isaiah has made his high school baseball team, which we're super excited about. That's the goal of everybody here. But his coach does not want him playing until after the season. So Isaiah will not be playing with the Jackrabbits until the season, probably in May.
Hey, lock in, kid.
So Jabril with a swing and a miss there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Isaiah is here and he's planning on coming to as many games as he can than when there's not a high school game that he has to be at. Oh, strike 3. That was a tough one. A little bit of a high pitch there, but it did catch a bunch of the plate. So as such, Jabril goes down looking. 2 down now. Chris will step in with the bases empty. Jorge steps in the on-deck circle. And that ball is going to be high. My radar gun is all out of whack. And pitch number 2 of the at-bat is high and away. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, sorry, 2 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch. 58, Chris swings and misses. Coach Hunter reminds him maybe not his pitch there. He was swinging for the fences too. He was trying to hit that ball 300 feet. Just need to put some... There we go. And that's the shot he wanted, or that ball he wanted to have. And that ball will drop in front of the center fielder. And he gets it back into his relay man, and we'll throw that ball into second. But Chris with a nice single. So Chris on first, 2 down. Jackrabbits with the 6-1 lead, and Jorge steps in. That means that Teddy will go in the on-deck circle. Can you go tell Teddy if he has 44 on his jersey, he has to take it off before he comes to bat? So tell him. And Jorge now swing and a miss. And the runner will get to, the runner will get to second. Jackrabbits are 6, and the Thunderstruck are 1.
Let's go, Jorge.
Oh, he found his sweatshirt? Oh, he has a 7? All right, there we go. Next pitch is popped straight up.
0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes now to Jorge with Chris out at second. No chance for Jorge here to get a single and pick up that run that Jack gave up in the first. Oh my goodness, Chris was just staring into no man's land. He's now caught in a rundown, and they're going to get him for sure at third. Man, that is 3 outs. So Jorge will come back to bat when the Jackrabbits come up in the third. But a heads-up play by the pitcher and the shortstop to catch an absolutely napping, I mean like Rip Van Winkle napping out at shortstop from Chris. I mean, he was 15 feet off the base. I don't know, Welcome to being a parent of a 13-year-old, by the way. If you've ever want to know what it's like, you're like, how did that happen? And the answer is, I don't know. They always say, I don't know. So with that, Jackrabbits run themselves out of an inning, and we will have, looks like Teddy on the mound. Oh, that's my boy, that's my son. So butterflies in my stomach. And we'll see what the rest of the defensive positions are. In the meantime, I'm going to have myself a drink of water. It sounded bad. Yeah. And I'll be right back. We go to the bottom of the second.
other's not paying attention, you kick him right in the butt for him, okay? Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm asking, because I don't she wants that to happen.
Are you ready? All day, coming down.
And Teddy doing the warm-up there. First two pitches, he had a sweatshirt on because it's cold out, as I mentioned. And they were both inaccurate, is probably the best way to say it. They were, both those warm-up pitches were not over the plate. He takes it off and immediately threw the rest of the pitches all over the plate. So a sign that Teddy's maturing as a pitcher is he is understanding what the mechanics are he needs to do. And when his sweatshirt kept him from doing it, he removed it. So Teddy will face number 7 here as the first batter at the bottom of the second. 6-1 lead for the Jackrabbits here at the 6:30 hour in your fine state's capital. And a 60-mile-an-hour pitch, low and in, swung foul tip by number 7 for strike 1. It's so great to be back on the baseball diamond after months of indoor practice. And Teddy Teddy throws a curveball that then is caught by Jack in center field. I didn't do the defensive alignments, but Jack there with the catch for the first out of the inning. So 8 unassisted. We have Teddy on the mound. Butterflies in my stomach. Isaiah behind the plate. At first, we've got Joe. At second, we've got Ricardo. At short, we've got Jorge and Gianni again at third. Jack in center, as you heard. And I can't tell who's in left or right. Teddy with a 57-mile-an-hour slider. That was nice. I think Aaron's in right and Mason in left. I think. And Teddy comes set for the second pitch of the at-bat. And that ball is 53 and not competitive in the slightest for ball 2. Teddy being told to drive with his legs, so huge arms. He's always had big, long arms, can generate a lot of power, but really the power is in his legs. And he's going to throw a 66-mile-an-hour pitch low and away for ball 3. So he drove there, but release point was all off. And a 3-0 count put himself in quite the hole. And he's going to give up a walk on 4 straight pitches. It does appear as though the Thunderstruck have all donned their sweatshirt in a uniform manner. I appreciate that. And number 14 will step in. With that runner on first, we'll see if Teddy feels confident. The sides of the mound come way down quickly. It's hard to see the contrast here, but a throw over to first is tough. So that ball is a strike, and a throw down just offline. We would have been close down there. I don't know if we would have had him, but it would have been close, but offline goes into center field. And the ball will be returned to Teddy. So the runner now safely at second with 1 down and a strike. And shot to second. They got him at first. And beautiful recovery by Jorge on a fumbled grounder. Runner does take third on the ground ball. So an effective, useful out by the Thunderstruck batter. But 2 down now, and a runner at third is a better place to be certainly than 1 down and runners on the corners. So good play by Jorge and Joe on that 6-3 putout. Oh, wow, there is the moon and the Venus. That's the crescent moon. If they see that in Mecca, I believe they'll start Ramadan today.
Yeah.
So, month of fasting for our Muslim friends. And the first pitch from Teddy is beautiful. Drops in there at 42. Really? Oh, for ball one. Oh, I don't know. It said 42. That felt a little slow, but man, that was a nice pitch. Teddy starting the guy off with a curveball. Coming back now with a fastball that he spikes right into the plate and goes off the, I don't know if that was off the ump or off the catcher. But they've got some conference out here. Isai not liking what he's seeing from Teddy. And I'm not sure exactly what that is, or if he's trying. So it does appear as though Isai was trying to buy some time to make sure the ump was feeling good after taking that ball off the shoulder of the face. And he'll meander himself back home here. Number 5 steps in with that runner on third. Number 5 in the catbird seat here with 2 balls, no strike count. Teddy set. And he throws one high and away. 65 miles an hour. So Teddy got speed now, but the accuracy, which is what he's known for and why he has been the team ace for the last couple of years, not with him tonight. A little rusty, a little off his mark. So Chris did get the first start. Nice. Oh, that was 59 at the knees. That was a beautiful pitch. Unfortunately, it's called ball 4, so runner or batter will take first on what should have been a strike there. So now the Jackrabbits just need to be really ready defensively, and Teddy's got to bring maybe a little bit higher of a pitch. I'm not sure what the ump wants there. And the batter here is not wearing the sweatshirt. And the throw down, there's nobody there to catch it. And then throw over to third, but the runner's back in time. So runner does take second. We got to work on those throwdowns. This is one of the disadvantages of not being outside all season, is we have not had a facility big enough for us to practice throwdowns. And so this is all blowing off the dust from back in fall ball, I imagine. So Teddy now in a bit of a pickle, second and third with 2 down. Beautiful strike right there. 65. I don't know if you heard that pop. That thing was beautiful. So now no balls, 2 strikes. So number 10 here really wraps his bat around his head and has to start himself way early. And when Teddy's throwing as hard as he can, he's going to have a hard time. So we're going to look for a ground ball to the right side if he's able to make contact. And Teddy throws a 53-mile-an-hour curveball that does not curve.
1-2.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. I know what that was supposed to be. So yeah, number 13 really twisted, making that bat's going to have to travel a long way to get through the zone, which definitely means it's going to be a ground ball to the right side if he hits it.
Yes.
There it is, strike 3! Woo! And they got him on an inside pitch. That ends the inning. There is no runs scored. Teddy's able to get out of the inning without giving up any runs on, what was it, 2 hits, I believe. So with that, we go to the top of the third. Jackrabbits 6, Thunderstruck 1, and I believe, let's see, who will be up? Gianni? No, Jorge, because we had the Chris napping out at second incident. So it'll be Jorge, Teddy, Gianni.
You mean, Jorge? Jorge, you mean? Oh.
So for those of you that don't live and breathe baseball in a geeky way, the reason that Jorge gets to return to the at-bat is because Chris was caught out on the base pass. He will start with a 0-0 count, by the way. The count resets. He doesn't inherit the count from the first at-bat. So it's a fresh count, and that first pitch is a ball one. Jorge here, usually a contact hitter. His design is sort of drive the ball through the infield. Will just need to do his job of getting on base here. And that ball is foul. Jorge now ready for the next pitch. Thank you, Tony, for correcting me. I'm a little tough on my kid. Teddy did not give any hits. Foul ball, straight back. So in his inning, Teddy did not give up any hits. Thank you very much. All right, with a 2-2 count now. Jorge sits on that curveball. Beautiful. Through the shortstop's legs into that center field, and Jorge will take first. Way to be patient on that curve.
I'm just asking.
Teddy, a first ball fastball hitter, is probably going to see a fastball here, so we'll see if there's a hit and run on or just a straight steal for Jorge. Jorge now with a decent sized lead. He's going to go. Teddy's going to hold. And there's a beautiful throw. Oh, but it bounces out of the second baseman's glove. And Jorge bouncing around out there, not in a great way. Ball one to Teddy. Hey, come on, guys. So Jorge looks okay. He's getting a thumbs up from ump, and so we will continue with our at-bat here for Teddy, with now Jorge in scoring position. Big hole on the right side as the second baseman is holding the runner on. Teddy fouls that ball off. 54-mile-an-hour pitch. So Teddy just got to show the patience here. He has gotten taller since since fall ball. He also got a haircut today. Coach said if your hat falls off while you're out on the field, you will come off. And so Teddy with the giant afro went and wanted to get it cut. So we spent our morning getting a haircut. Shout out to Terrell at Saucy Money. Oh, off the glove of the shortstop. Ooh, I thought he grabbed it. Jorge is going to stay, and Teddy will be safe at first on a hot shot. So Teddy hitting well this offseason. Anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to Terrell at Saucy Money Barbershop on Colfax for a great hairdo for Teddy. Hair trim up for Teddy. He looks great. You wouldn't know it though, he's got the helmet on. Gianni now stepping in with runners at first and third. Teddy's off. Jorge's going to hold, and there's a throw down to third. Just good job by the third baseman to Teddy's mother exclaiming how fast Teddy is. He is a very quick young man. So now that means that a ground ball through the infield almost certainly scores Teddy and Jorge. Oh, up and in. Says ump for ball. We got a 1-1 count, looks like. Ump signaling 1-1 count. I'm going to say the pitcher here for Thunderstruck is in and around the zone all the time. Strike 2, including right there. One was a more strike zone parallelogram than a perfect square, but Gianni's got to be doing something with that maybe. Throw to third. And Jorge back safely. Ricardo on deck.
Hey, let's go, Macho Man. Let's go.
Convenient. I was looking down to third and I saw Ricardo on deck, so I'll call that out to him. Oh, that ball is hit deep into center. And yeah, that ball is going to drop. Teddy almost lapping Jorge. And there'll be a play at second. And in goes Gianni with a double. 2 runs do score. Good running by Jorge and Teddy. And Gianni is going to get a timeout there so he can give his armor to his first base coach. So just a beautifully struck ball now. The 2 really hard hit balls from the Jackrabbits this inning that have generated 2 runs. And Ricardo steps into the batter's box. He's ready to also put some good aluminum on it. Gianni close to second base. There's no reason for him to even possibly think about going anywhere. Oh, 55 on a tailing fastball, I think, or maybe that was a curve because it was tailing away from Ricardo. So whatever it was, number 14 was a beautiful pitch. And Ricardo swings and misses for strike 1. And that ball gets away. Gianni's going to have to huff it to third. And he does. So with that, we have a 1 ball, 1 strike. Ricardo looking down his fingers. I'm not sure what's going on. He's biting his glove. Hopefully his hand's all right there. It's cold, but not like so cold as the sting, I don't think. And he has batting gloves on, so he should be okay. Ball too high, 54 miles an hour on that pitch.
Let's go, Ricky.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. So now Ricardo, number 22, has a 2-2 count. Got to choke up on the bat a little, spread the legs a little, and just make contact here. He's going to take ball 3 high.
Hey, let's go, Ricky.
Gianni absolutely itching to come down the line. Coach has drawn a line in the sand where Gianni can't go any further. And with patience pays off, Ricardo will take first on a ball 4, base on balls. Aaron will step in, and we'll see if Ricardo has the steal sign. Almost certainly Ricardo does. He's one of the quickest kids on the team. And he is pretty aggressive on the base paths. Now, he just has to be smart about not getting picked off. And that ball is going to be high, and the throw does go through to second. And now we're going to have a play potentially at home. No, we do not. Gianni is back. And Ricardo does go back to the base and doesn't get picked off and because he fell asleep out there.
Hey, trade places, Aaron. Trade places.
And that ball is high as well. And we're going to have a play at third. He's in there safely, but it was a lot closer than I thought it would be. So excellent play by the catcher to go grab that ball and chase down his, or chase that down, throw it. So good job. And looks at strike 1. It wasn't a great pitch for him anyway, so don't worry about it. Ooh, Aaron ducks ball 3. 3-1.
3-1. Hey, live it up, Aaron. Hang in there. Drive some. Box it up.
Beautiful. Reach out by Aaron. Try to do something with that pitch. Stay alive. 3-2.
Get big, small.
It was just a defensive swing. Live to fight another day or another pitch. Swing and a miss at strike 3. And a ball in his eyes. I feel bad. That's that beach ball pitch. Everybody falls for it, including the pros.
Hey, get big.
But you hate to see it. So Jack will step in now with a runner on third and 1 down. Jackrabbits with a 9-1 lead. I dare say comfortable. Just the other day, I was watching Arkansas. They were playing, I think it was Memphis, and they were down 8-2. I gave up on the game and decided to watch Suits with my wife, which was an excellent choice. Good series, highly recommended. We're in season 8, so no spoilers yet, please. Anyway, Arkansas came back and won that game 11-10. So far from safe lead at this point. So Jackrabbits need to put more runs on the board. As Jack now has a 1 ball, 1 strike count. You can find Suits on Netflix, by the way. Which, by the way, Netflix was thrown in as a free thing because I'm using the Verizon at-home Wi-Fi to bring you Jackrabbits broadcasting. So it was a super, super big bonus. Oh, that ball shot, but right down the right field line and foul. So a nice bonus of being able to bring you the Jackrabbits games with the Verizon at-home Wi-Fi, and they threw in Max and Netflix, so I get those while I'm for free. Also part of my Verizon phone bundle is ESPN Plus. So I sound like an advertisement for Verizon. I'm not necessarily in love with their product, but I get free I get the Disney bundle, Disney and Hulu and ESPN Plus, which allows me to watch all the collegiate games. So Jack now with a 1 ball, 2 strike count. We'll take ball 2 in the dirt. Calm, cool, and collected there, stepping out. Jack with some sort of dish towel out of his back pocket there, just in case, I guess, when he gets to first, if he's got to do some dishes. It's good to see that work ethic in the kids. Ooh! You all right, Catch? You all right, Catch? The catcher took a foul ball off the left shoulder there. It was unprotected. I have nothing but respect for catchers. This kid back here, whatever he is, number 13 or 23, more of a man than I am, because I could not be a catcher. That would hurt all the time. Ooh, ball breaks in behind Jack, so that's going to bring it to a full count. And Mason is in the on-deck circle. Ricardo still at third. Jack staring at his bat, trying to get himself focused. Jack's picked up quite a few mature centering techniques lately that I really like to see out here. This is an excellent at-bat. This is a lot of fun. This is good baseball right here. We got mano a mano. Number 14 bringing very competitive pitches. To number 1, Jack here. Oh, Jack, he got all that ball, and he drove it 280 feet foul down to the concession shed. So statistically, batters improve their chance of getting on base the more pitches they see. And Jack has seen something like 80 or 85 pitches in this at-bat, so you got to think that he's statistically should be getting on, which he will. With the most excited ever that Jack is going to second on that, and he will steal second. He was so excited that he just ran all the way, and Ricardo came in, and coach is calling time. And that's just some wise baseball right there. So don't take the ball from 14. He's pitched really well. Jack was just extra aggressive on the base paths, like we warned you about. Don't take the ball from 14. It's not fair. He's been pitching great. So anyway, Jack, I don't know if Jack was approved to run to second or if Jack just took second. Anyway, it caught everybody off guard. The pitcher, of course, was pretty crestfallen with walking him and losing him. Middle infielders were not paying attention, and it was a great move by Jack. Does bring in Ricardo and puts the Jackrabbits up 10-1. So excellently fun baseball, y'all. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, because if it happened against us, I'd probably be upset, but I don't know. I'd be grumpy at our middle infielders for not being awake. And we do have a change of pitcher. Number 14 has been relieved of the ball. Looks like he's going to go trod the center field grounds. And I'm going to take a little break here and eat a piece of sandwich, y'all, or a little bit of sandwich. I'll be back after number 7. Is that number 7? Okay. It gets warmed up.
Mason, you gotta be back there. Let it warm up.
Just like last time, right, Mason? Don't drop those hands.
We didn't know this.
Step out. Let him get up. Let him get up.
Here we go, Maze. Flex on him.
Box it up, here, kid. Box it up, Mason.
Flex on him, Mace.
Mason is in with a 1-ball count. And the catcher did a great job of fooling Jack into stealing, but Jack gets out of the throw. So again, Jack, the most aggressive runner on our team, even though he's not the fastest. So Mason in now. Ready for the next pitch. And we got 3-0 count now to Mason. So Mason, by Jackrabbit edict, will be taking, or he will be running all next practice. So hopefully he knows what's good for him. Put that bat on your shoulder. Oh! Foul ball, and Mason's gonna run. Unless he didn't have the hold sign, but in 5 years of Jackrabbits baseball, I've never seen us not have a take on the 3-0 count. So 3-1 now on that foul ball. And beautiful shot out into right center. Great job by the right fielder. And Mason will get to first safely, and Jack will be plated. So that gives the Jackrabbits an 11-1 lead on a really nice stroke from Mason. So I don't know if a RBI makes up for swinging on a 3-0 count, but he did his best to try to redeem himself with Coach. And Joe now show and bunt. Mason dives back in. There was no throw, however. And I think we're on about an hour of baseball here, so Mason now with the throw, or with the steal, and does not even draw a throw. So Joe took ball 1.
Sit back. Right, don't creep.
Joe stepping out. Now he's back in. The pitcher's got his foot on the rubber. He comes set. Mason clapping at him. And that'll be ball 2 outside. Oh, sorry, ball 3. 3-0, my bad. 3-0. That ball's inside. And Mason's in safely for ball 4. And the third baseman has the ball, and we'll try to pull that up here. So we had a wide, Joe run down and take a very wide turn, trying to draw out the throw from the third baseman. Third baseman very wisely just held it, kind of ran halfway between third and shortstop, and looked the runner back, daring Joe to go to second. He would have been out by dozens of steps, so Joe wisely stayed at first. But that sets us up now with Isai and first and third. And the catcher is going to fake a throw down to first, or down to second, but not make one, and see if he could get Mason to break from third. He did not. So now you've got 2 runners in scoring position. You've got Joe out at second. You've got Mason out at third. And Isai swinging the magenta bat. Magenta, friends, not pink. Doesn't matter. Being gaslit here. The magenta bat. Hopefully you can put the bat on the ball and drive in 2 more runs for the Jackrabbits. Oh, he does put the bat on the ball, but it is fouled straight back for strike 1. One of the Thunderstruck parents is going to retrieve it. Very kind of them. Keep this game moving along.
Go Isai.
Oh, strike 3 on a pitch that was high and away for the second out of the inning. Jabrell will step in. And it'll be up to Jabrell now to pick up these 2 key runs. And the first pitch is going to be high and away. And the throw down to third. And now they're going to see if they get him in safely. Mason draws the throw and is able to slide in underneath. Whew! That was very close. Bang, bang. Mason was in safely. So Mason does plate the next run. And that still leaves a runner in scoring position for Jabrell out at second. Would not be surprised at all if Joe had a steal sign here. And a huge hole on the right side for Jabrell to put the ball through. Oh, ball gets away from the catcher. Joe does not go. And that ball is outside. And that's ball 4 for Jabrell.
Hey, let's go, Chris. Hey, let's get these runs in, Chris.
And we have Jorge running down to get a bunch of stuff from Coach Nick. Oh, because we're now kind of close to batting around, and folks need to get their gear from the first base coach. So runner on first and second. Chris in now, and strike 1. Chris has not liked that pitch all night, and I think he's had it called against him almost every time he's been up tonight. That sort of high and away strike. Big hole on the right side for Chris. Joe being held on second. Ooh, there's a curveball, 57 inside, does not hit Chris, who spins away. Jabril not being held on at first, as you can see there in the picture-in-picture in the upper right-hand corner. Jabril getting as far over as the first baseman, so really good base running there. There's that strike. That's that strike he does not like swinging at. Chris has got to go. And there's a throw over to third, and they'll get him by a mile. And Joe was, I don't know, we ran ourselves out of another inning. With that, the Jackrabbits are down on their third out, 12-1 after 2.5. We will see if Teddy comes back out or not. As we go to the bottom half of the third inning, umpire did it for me. There's about 13 minutes left before time expires. However, should the Jackrabbits get their outs before then there would be a whole nother inning. Part of me wants to go home because I'm cold. Part of me would like to get the boys as many reps as they can. So Teddy will be back on the mound with Isai still behind the plate. Joe at first. Ricardo and Jorge up the middle, and Gianni on the other side of the diamond. In center we got Mason, and right we got Jabril, and in left we've got... Who do we have in left? And Teddy comes with the first pitch. 63 and in the dirt, ball one. Who do we have in left? Can you see who that is? And the next pitch. Is it Chris, maybe? Okay. And ball two, 64 mile an hour. Yeah. Also, shout out to Emilio, whose family is down in Arizona at a softball tournament for his sister. So we're wishing them the best of luck, and we miss them. And look forward to seeing them next weekend. And that ball is popped up to the right side, and underneath it is Jabril with his second put out of the day. First at first and second in right field. So one up, one down. And number 23 will step in for the Thunderstruck. Chris is in left. Gotcha. Mason in center, and Jabril who made that catch in right. So that's your defensive lineup, everybody, with one down. 3 pitches to the first batter of the inning. Teddy with the stretch. And the pitch. 63, tailing away from the right-hander. That was a pretty with some glove side run on that. was so pretty. 58. There's a proud papa behind the mic right here on that curveball there. Woo! Maybe that was a change actually, because I don't think it moved much. I think it just dropped. So no balls and 2 strikes from Teddy. Next pitch. Let's see if we get a slider here. Strike 3 on that slider in the inside corner. Maybe a little generous from Blue, but it was pretty darn close. So Teddy has thrown 6 pitches this inning and has 2 outs. Also got confirmation that Teddy's papa will be paying a bounty on strikeouts this season like he did last season. So you can ring that cash register there if people still do that. I don't know what the modern equivalent is. You can put it in the Venmo account, whatever it is. And next pitch is low and inside, ball 1. $64-mile-an-hour fastball. It's way too high. Ball 2. Ball 3. Outside. 63-mile-an-hour fastball. Teddy missed with his fastball. All 3 pitches here. The 10th pitch of the inning is forthcoming. There it is, strike 62. The Thunderstruck batter thought it might have been a little outside, but it looked good to me from behind the plate. Teddy steps off. He didn't like that pitch call. Thinking in his mind he was looking to throw a curveball. I don't think he got that call. And Teddy will offer a free base on balls to number 24.
Hey, we got 2.
So there's 2 down. Teddy the dozen pitches on the inning. And in steps the lefty, number 6. Looking for his sign from his coaches to see if the hit and run or the steal is on. Hopefully the middle infielders are talking about who's covering the base. If it is. Swing and a miss. 64-mile-an-hour fastball at the knees. And the runner at second with a decent-sized lead. Nothing that says he's stealing. Well, he's now getting a little bit bigger. Now that Teddy's in the stretch. He stays. That ball's in the dirt. And Eastside's going to eat it while the runner gets in there safely. Head first slide. Want to be careful on that. You can really jam finger or even break a wrist. Runner bounced up safely though, thankfully. Which always makes me a little nervous. The kids of this age, when a feet first slide would do, but I'm also old school. I know it's not as fun. Teddy's curveball at 56 is outside, never breaks back over the plate. And that gives him a 2-1 count. Teddy with a fastball, a changeup, a curve, and a slider. However, tonight, none of them are working consistently. There's the fastball at 63, that's high. Teddy not given any looks back at the guy at second. Each of the last pitches has gotten 1 step bigger lead. Teddy getting a little bit robotic. Again, not looking back. Runner could be going, he wouldn't know. And that ball, 61, fouled off.
Hey, let's go get him, Teddy, right here, kid.
Let's go, Seven! Woo!
And we have a full count with 2 down. Pressure is on the pitcher here in this situation to make the pitch. Payoff pitch is on its way. Swing and a miss, 62, strike 3. That is the 3rd out of the inning. Strands the runner at second. Teddy with a little giddy up. And that will end his day on the mound, I'm pretty sure, after 2 innings. Yeah, Jackrabbits 12, Thunderstruck 1. We are heading to the top of the fourth here. Blue didn't call time, so we're going to get a whole extra inning out of this, ladies and gentlemen. And what? So we will have another 20. Another what? Because now it's the top of the fourth.
I actually took my phone. Let me see.
You're sweating, huh?
All good.
Ball there, going down.
Hey, let's go, Chris. Oh, good, man.
Ball's in, coming down is the call. Coach Nick will cross the camera here in just a second on his way to first. Or maybe that's Coach Gooch. That's Coach Gooch this time. And Chris will step in. So remember, we had another out on the bases. And so Chris will step in with a fresh count, like we saw Jorge do earlier. Or no, I think it was Jorge, right? Chris, Jorge, and Teddy will be the faces of this inning at least. Wow. They had some nice movement on it. 56 mile an hour, and it started behind Chris and broke in front of him over the inside part of the plate, although it was ball one. 55 in the dirt. And 24, or maybe it's 34, catcher. Anyway, the catcher going to talk to his pitcher. And the left fielder and the center fielder having a chat, as well as the shortstop and the third baseman. The right side, however, everyone's standing guard in their position. So you get lots of chatterboxes on the left, still quiet on the right. And now we're ready for the third pitch of the inning here in the top of the fourth. Dang, that is a nasty curveball. 54 miles an hour. Whew! Just drops in there. Now, if the boys can tee it up, they'll drive it a long way. But so far, it has really been a lot of especially vertical movement that has been very impressive. Now, fastball, 55 miles an hour outside. Catcher throws the ball a little further than his pitcher. And we'll need to go gather that up before the pitcher can come back for the 2-2 count. It is quite cold here. We've had multiple people go back to the car. If you're tuning in from the car, it's a fun game you're missing. Ooh, there's the curveball that did not move. 52 mile an hour. And Chris will take first. Fewer and fewer people on the metal bleachers, that's for sure. A lot more people moving around, walking around. We got more blankets out. Tomorrow, all of us will be much smarter with the blanket packing. Jorge showing bunt and a throw over to first. Wow, that was close. I have a feeling when this pitcher puts on a little bit of height and bulk, he is going to be quite requested by his coaching staff, because that was a really good move over to first. Chris now getting a much bigger lead. He's probably going. He is. That ball bounces in. Number 24, catcher not able to do much with that. That is not on him. That stolen base is not on him. And Chris stands out at second.
Let's go, Jorge. Let's go, Jorge.
You may have heard one of our parents calling out for Jorge to go. Let's go, Jorge.
You ready to move, Chris?
And we're all hoping for that for sure. Chris still out at second. Jorge with the bat. And there's that beautiful curve. Low, though, 54. And Teddy will take his spot in the batter's box with Jorge on first and Chris on second. Teddy now on a hit streak here in the first inning. And then he just crushes that ball to the left side. And left fielder picks it up. And they just waved him on, and he will be out by a mile. And man, how many base running outs do we have? Chris is out. The runners do advance to second and third. But a beautiful stop by the left fielder. Excellent relay throw. I believe that was the shortstop. And excellent tag by the catcher, number 34, for the first out of the inning of Chris at home. So Teddy at second, Jorge at third, and Gianni steps in. So generally you can, if it's a single to the outfield and you're at second, you can generally score. However, that was a hard shot out from Teddy off his bat, and it went right to the left fielder, who played it extremely well and got the ball in quickly. So I think Chris Poley had it in his mind that he was going to score anyway. But I appreciate the bag of Doritos, sweetie, but I can't possibly eat Doritos out here. How crunchy that would be. Super crunchy. The mozzarella, the mozz stick will work perfect. Ooh, there is that beautiful curveball. Again, and Gianni went digging for it. Whew, dang. Man. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Gianni. Ooh, Gianni almost takes it off the helmet, ducks out of the way. Ball 2, that was that curve as well. But a late release point, and that's why it kind of ballooned in rather than have that nice break to it like he's got. Gianni hits that ball so deep, so deep, so deep. Home run, baby! Home run! Over the fence! Are you kidding me? Adios, sayonara! Goodbye, however you say it. That ball is long gone. A 3-run homer from Gianni. That ball, I don't know what the fences are here. 300 feet down the corners. Holy moly. What a shot. What a shot. That boy is in the 7th grade, ladies and gentlemen. The 7th grade. Wait till he fills out like his man body. He is going to be a highly touted and highly respected baseball player at the high school level. Woo! I mean, he put that on the top of the netting at the batting cages out there over left field fence. I mean, wow. I mean, wow. What a start to the season for Gianni. So, the pitcher there with this excellent curveball found out the bummers when you hang the curveball. That's exactly what happens there. Ricardo now with 1 ball, no strike count. And he fouls that 54-mile-an-hour pitch straight back.
Yeah, and then Saturday's going to be.
You know, I was ready to go home because I'm cold. I'm glad we got an extra inning. That was something else.
Yeah.
Beautiful 54-mile-an-hour pitch. Again, that had a bunch of break on it. So I've watched a lot of baseball. I've never met a pitcher at this age who can throw a curveball with such accuracy and struggles with their fastball. It's really an enigma. And there's the fastball at 51 and in the dirt. As someone who couldn't hit a curveball and was scared of them, nothing but mad respect for this pitcher. There's now, you can't really see it. Maybe you can see it. Out in the left field, you can see a flashlight. Folks are now looking for that baseball. See if they can give Gianni some sort of memory of this game and first weekend of baseball in 2025. And inbounces the fastball. So a full count. I'd suspect you'd go back to the pitch that you know you can throw strikes with. So look for the curveball here. Foul ball off Ricardo's knee. So ball's dead because he was in the batter's box when made contact with the ball. And Coach Gooch is coming down to say hello to him. He's right in that dead spot. I don't have a shot of it, but he's fine. Oh, a little bit of, it's right at the top of the knee. He's grabbing the top of the knee. And, hit the top of his knee. There's a request to both call an ambulance and rub some dirt on it. So I'm not sure the severity of the injury here. I suspect, given how funny Ricardo is and how enjoyable a young man he is, that he's mostly playing with his coaches. At the same time, taking a 70-mile-an-hour pitch or a foul ball off your knee can't possibly feel good. So it does appear as though the search party is returning. So maybe they've found the ball. I thought it landed on top of the netting there. Ooh, swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is 2 down now for the Jackrabbits. And Aaron will step in. Aaron switching out for the hype drop 5. Not swinging the purple or the magenta bat. I don't know if he had a real concern about it. We'll have to ask him about that after the game. That ball is outside. Ball 2. The next pitch. That's that curveball, but in the dirt. Broke off a little early. Oh, in behind Aaron. Oh, and Aaron lost track of count. It's funny, I was going to look at mine. I was quiet because I was trying to figure out what the count was because I thought he was supposed to walk, but he didn't go down there at all. So there we go. All right, in steps Jack now. So Aaron didn't get a chance to use the new bat that he traded out. Jack will be swinging the Cat X. Is it Cat X? Cat 10? What do we think? I think it's the X, right? It's not 10. Anyway, whatever it is, it's the same one that Teddy has. And Aaron's got the lead out at first. And there's a throw over. This is from last season, but the other one's a new iPad. Yeah, super nice. Now Aaron with a decent sized lead out of first. Pitcher comes set. So the breaking ball here is not going to be as effective to the left-hander because it's not going to look as though it's going to hit you and break over the plate. It's actually going to look like it's away and breaking back over the plate. So pitcher here may have to rely on his fastball to get the the pitches or the strikes here. I get confirmation via Tony on text. It is the Cat X. So that's what Jack is swinging, and it's what many of the boys on the team are swinging. Ooh! And that was that curveball was swinging back over the plate, and Jack just got underneath it, fouled it straight back. And we got 2 balls at 1 strike.
Be patient, Jack.
Yeah, a couple of high school boys now bothering their mom, and they're wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and that's all they got. Oh, to be young again. I'm in a t-shirt, undershirt, sweatshirt, and a puffer jacket. And a foul ball for strike 2. We got 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keep your head down. Keep your head down. Keep your head
Let's
down.
cut that ball in half, Jack.
Jack leaning back with the dish towel out of his back pocket. And he's going to take ball 3. We got a full count with 2 down. So Aaron will be running on the pitch. If Aaron knows what the count is and knows the situation, he should be running on the pitch. And Jack will be looking for a pitch to drive here. I would suggest he'll get that curveball. And he does, and that is strike 3, broke back right over the plate. So that is the end of the 4th. With that, the Jackrabbits are done, but not without a memorable, gigantic drive from Gianni to put the team up 15-1. With that, we will see who comes out to pitch. I believe it was due to be Gianni, but looks like maybe Jorge is coming out to finish the game off. And we will see you here when we're back for the bottom of the 4th.
Never make the first out. Third caution on the side.
You're not my mom. Can we get hibachi? Can we get hibachi? Yay.
And we do have Jorge on the mound. Jorge is looking to get some more innings pitched this season. He's working on his delivery. He has a short arm delivery, but they're working on extending that arm out and make sure he's not whipping the ball, but instead pitching the ball. You have Joe at first and Isai behind the plate. You've got Aaron at second, Chris at short, and we are all confused on signs. We don't know what that is. So yeah, let me try the infield again. We've got Joe and then Aaron, Chris, and Gianni around the infield. And in right, Jabril, I think. And then in center, we've got Jack, and in left, I think that's Mason. And the first pitch of the bottom half of the inning, here we go. Swing and a miss. 57-mile-an-hour curveball. And Jorge with the next pitch.
Hey, here we go, Jorge.
Ump giving Isai a little bit of flack there for not stopping the ball to end up going off the ump's right shoulder. And we're a little chant there. Real mix-up apparently on the communication between Isai and Jorge. Jorge didn't throw a lot in the regular season last year, threw some in the fall ball, and so him and Isai are working out the kinks, blowing off the rust. 2 balls and 1 strike, according to the ump.
And for 1 week out. 60.
Oh, beautiful stroke into right center, and Jack and Jabril are going to have to pick that up. And let's see if we have a play at second. There's a cutoff man, and not a good throw, and he will just run it in. And so, leadoff double there for, I think it was number 15. Well done, sir. Jorge now with the leadoff double to work through. And number 7 steps in now for Thunderstruck. And ball's away. 56 mile an hour. Looked like maybe a slider. And the next pitch. Off the foot of the ump. And there may be a play at third. There's not. Isai's going to eat it. And so the runner will advance 90 feet with a little hustle. Well done. And the next pitch. Swing and a miss. 59, low and away. Or not low and away, but sliding low and away. Sorry, folks, I'm a little out of practice myself. We don't have quite the stamina I will expect to have later in the season. Getting a little tired, a little long in the tongue. And that ball bounces off my camera for ball 2, I think. It's all ball 3. But if the Jackrabbits would be successful this year, pitchers like Jorge, Isai, Mason Jabril, his 2-1, they have to be successful. So we've got to get these guys some practice in live situations to work on their various pitches. This will be a nice strike there. Oh, that ball is low and away apparently. The game we started about 2 hours ago now. But it's an inning, so you can't, right? So we started the inning, we got to complete the inning. We're about, I think, an hour and 50 minutes at this point. Jorge has received his first visit to the mound by Coach Hunter. Concerns here about Jorge's about Jorge's delivery, I think. Looks like we're definitely talking through some of his delivery issues. He's also not getting the call that he really needs, which is that low and away pitch. His ball runs away from the right-handed batter. Almost everything does because of the way his arm is sort of not quite over the top. And as such, he's always going to throw a ball that tails away from a right-hander, and if he's not going to get that pitch, if the ump's going to call that outside, he's going to struggle. So let's see what he goes with the first pitch here to this batter. And we're going to get the runner, let the runner take second. So now 2 runners in scoring position and a ball 1. And that ball bounces in for ball 2. Yeah, I appreciate the support from Tony. He's already looking at the schedule for tomorrow. It looks like going 2-0 if that were to still continue to happen. The Jackrabbits will be playing at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning Mountain Time, so make sure you like and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell. The most important thing you can do is hit the little bell and get yourself a notification when we go live at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Of course, the game is not over yet. We need to get some outs, but pretty healthy lead for the Jackrabbits right now. And that ball skips past Isai. And we would play the winner of Slammers or Game Day. Slammers and Game Day will play prior to us, and we would then have that winner. If we win at that game, I believe we then play at 3 p.m. and what will be the championship. Oh, did you hear that, Teddy? Coach is looking for you, said. There we go. Oh, that ball is, again, that pitch he's not getting, so bases loaded, nobody out, and number 14 will step in. The Jackrabbits will have a chance now to, I don't know if they're going to play infield in. Looks like they're playing infield even, so not totally sure. Usually you would either play infield back so you can get the double play, make sure you stop any ball that comes through the infield. There he is. Strike 1. That was a nice pitch. First strong pitch from Jorge in a little bit. Last couple pitches have been sort of less, he's not throwing as hard. Let's see him throw hard now. There we go. And that ball is jacked out to Jack in center. And we end up with Jack with making the catch. And 1 down. A wild throw from Jack, who didn't hit his cutoff man. Does no damage.
1 down, 1 down.
Jorge, I think, has to learn that he's not trying to pitch around pitchers. Instead, he just needs to pitch to contact, and his players can make the play. So it's been some solid catches in the outfield this first weekend. And there's a shot over towards first base. And they get the out at first, and the runner will score at home. So a very productive RBI by the last batter there is number 19 across the plate. That gives the Thunderstruck their first run of the inning. And they've got runners in scoring position at second and third. 2 down now, however. There we go. 57 mile an hour. That's the pitch. Jorge just needs to rock and fire here. Not trying to be too finessey. Just throw hard. Let his defense do his work. There it is. 60 mile an hour right across the knees. No balls and 2 strikes now to number 10. And we are 1 strike away from the final out of the game. It's on Jorge to make that pitch. He does not. That is way outside. Ball 1. He felt the pressure there, I think.
2 outs.
Okay, you got this.
Hey, Jorge.
And there's a ground ball right down to Joe, who gets down on it. And he's going to take it unassisted to first for the final out of the game. Jackrabbits are victorious 15-2, and on this wonderful first Saturday of baseball, the Jackrabbits go 2-0. They will be the number 1 seed tomorrow, and we will see you at 11 a.m. Mountain. Again, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get the push notification. On behalf of Jackrabbits Broadcasting, Liebres Radio, we are so happy you joined us. We will be back in, I don't know, something like 16 hours for some more baseball. And this time we're going to bring blankets because it's cold. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know a Jackrabbit and you're pleased with their performance tonight, please let them know. Call your nephew, call your grandkid, call your son for that matter, and let them know that they played well, because top to bottom, Jackrabbits played very, very well. We are excited that we'll see you tomorrow, and have a good night.